Hello, beautiful souls. It's your girl Jamimi, and I've been feeling called to do a reading for you guys dang near since this month has started. So I want to get into it. I know I was drawn to the Into a Tarot deck, but I also feel as though I might need to do the Light Shears Tarot deck for confirmation, and then we'll get into the guidance cards. So basically, while shuffling the cards, I was kind of getting an energy of running. I did just get out of the shower, so like water was like dripping from my hair, but my nose was running as well, and there was a lot of sword cards that I remember pulling, but also a lot of major arcana. So I feel like something big is happening. The song Something Big by Shawn Mendes just popped into my head. But no, let's get into it. Also, when I was lighting my insect cone, I didn't put it at the top like I usually do because a part of the bottom was broken off and I didn't want it to fall off by accident. But having like a piece missing might also be significant, or feeling as though there's a piece of you missing. All right. What are we tapping into today for the collective? I'm over here like they were all hopping out earlier. Hold up. Let me think of like more solid question to ask, a more direct question. Why is the collective here watching this reading? What do they wish to gain from guidance? Okay, starting to jump. What guidance does the collective seek in this point in time? This is a timeless reading. I would like to preface that. Okay. I'm just like, should I be using this desk? No, not desk. Sitting at a desk might be significant, but no, I was like, should I be using this deck? And they were like, no. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're starting with the light shears. Should probably ask the same question, huh? Why is the collective here seeking guidance or advice? Seven of Cups. You're in the process of making a choice that could be life-changing. A choice that you don't want to get wrong. Because once you make it, there's no going back. So they're sweating, dripping. Something wet might be significant, or water. Do you believe water's wet? That's irrelevant. I don't. But maybe like something about water or something that is wet could be significant. I don't know what. Maybe it could be a water sign. Don't know. We'll continue though. You never know what you're gonna get. I don't know where that's from. I feel like it's a commercial. Like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. No, I'm gonna let it fall. I was gonna pull it, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna let it fall. Okay, so a choice in the making. Why might this choice be difficult, Spirit? There's no way I'm switching decks again. Okay. maybe this will be the clarification for the Seven of Cups. Why might this choice be a difficult one for the collective? Okay. That's like 3 different cards. But okay, first, Four of Cups in reverse, self-awareness. Five of Swords in reverse, not by the rules. And Knight of Cups in reverse, unrequited love. Unrequited lover. Abuse, obsessed. Okay. Got a lot of water in the air. In the air is crazy because there's Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces. Proactive, focus, re-engage, self-awareness. When it comes to the one that got away. I'm not laughing at you guys, I promise. Okay. The question is, with this Five of Swords, like, are you the person that's like planning on backstabbing, or are you the person about to receive the flowers not knowing that there's a knife behind this guy's back? No way, you're gonna be this way. If the Four of Cups was upright, this person would be like bored and unmotivated, but the fact that it's in reverse, you have some enthusiasm, but you're still hesitant. Maybe due to the past or something that needs to be in the past. I can't tell you what to do with your life, though. Revoked offers and obsessed seems significant with this card. Knight of Cups in reverse. Plot twist. Are you scared of a plot twist? After like focusing, re-engaging into your life, and then you're like, well, now I want something different. But you're scared to make the choice due to the past being repetitive, or the past being repetitive and seeming as though that the next person that you pick might be the same, or that it's not what it seems, but you'll still get your heart broken anyway. So it's just like, regardless of the outcome, you feel as though it's going to be negative. Okay. So you're here because you're in the process of making a choice. The reason you haven't made it is due to the outcomes not seeming in your favor. Okay. Let me think of another question to ask. Could I get... 1, 2, 3. It's is do re mi a b c. I don't know why that came to mind. Maybe you're overcomplicating it. Not what it seems. There's so much going on in this card, the Seven of Cups card as well. I don't even think I like showed you guys, but there's a bat, there's a snake, there's ladders, water flowing in the sand. It's also clouded. Maybe your judgment's clouded. Okay. Is there anything that stands in the way of the collective making this choice or choices? Because this might not just be regarding love. Okay. Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. Okay. Um, the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, they're both barefoot. And so is I think I said Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. And then the Knight of Cups, she's also barefoot. Why did I feel the need to express that? Because grounding is significant. I just realized all the little, I don't even know if y'all can see from that far, but like all the little circles in the water signifies the cups like falling in, because that one's almost in the water, and then there's this one left that's on fire. The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups both have a horse. But since the Knight of Cups is in reverse, I feel like they're even less stable than the Knight of Pentacles. I'll tap into whose energy is what in a second. The fact that her hair is long and brown, and then the person right here has long brown hair as well, I feel like it might be the same energy. Like that this person, I don't know, because it also says manipulative. So even though the guy has the knife, they might both be manipulative. But back to over here, because we'll bring the story together in a sec. Like I said, there's clouds and then there's just the sun. But the sky is like clearing up. Because the further forward he's walking, she's also facing forward. He's also facing forward, but he has to make the choice first before he can move on. Slow down. He's taking his time. This energy of the Knight of Pentacles, because he knows that he's leaving behind positive energy. I was gonna say something positive, but maybe it's energy, maybe it's wealth, maybe it's just positive impacts. And then with the Eight of Cups, I'm saying they because it's more so the energy, not necessarily he or she. Like, this energy is leaving behind all of these cups, energies, feelings, all these things conflicting. That's funny because this is the 7 and then this is the 8. I just realized that. She's on solid ground. Sand isn't as solid. So after making the decision, like, this is the cup that I want to light a fire and continue. And it's kind of like darkness encircling the card. I like saw, you know, those older cartoons where it ends with like a dark, like a black circle, and it encloses, and then sometimes it opens up for the character to say one last thing before it closes back off again, and that's the end. It's the end of something. It's like you step into this power of knowing. Even if you don't know where you're going, it's like, you know, it'll be better because of what you're leaving behind. And then when you step into that energy, you in turn leave behind nothing but positive impacts on people. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. That incense getting strong. It didn't come out though. You're still holding on to something, like in this current moment, but you are capable of reaching this energy of, I'm going to go where the wind takes me. having more of a positive outlook that the decision that you make is for you, for the betterment of you. Okay, let's get into the clarifying tarot. Okay. The side of my head itched. And now my thigh itches. What the fuck? Irrelevant. But not a coincidence. Okay. Could we get clarification on the energy of the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups? I'm like, should I take it? I'm like, I'll put it at the top just in case I feel like pulling it. So we have 4 cards. Lack of confidence. Strength in reverse. Ace of Wands, a passionate start. Ace of Coins, new beginning. Queen of Wands in reverse, my way or the highway. You're in a vulnerable spot right now. With taking this leap of faith, keep in mind that I don't know if y'all have watched any of my other tarot readings before, but my Fool's card is not in the Intuit Tarot deck. I don't know how I lost it or when I lost it, but it's not in the deck. So I feel as though the Ace of Wands can also mean the Fool. But not just like in life, but also in love. Because we're getting more Wands energy in this one. And then there was also the Sword, 5 of Swords. Even though it's like toxic, it's still kind of giving the energy of a lover of some sort. But that's not for everybody. I feel like the choice is different for every single person who watches, of course. Someone new. You could be the person that's new, or you could be meeting someone new, but you have to change things, like being pessimistic or only wanting things to go your way, because it's not just your story when you add someone else in it. It's y'all's story. You're writing the chapters together. Like, yeah, when you were by yourself or when you were with people that just went with whatever you wanted to go with, that's not going to be everyone that you meet in life. That was for somebody. I don't know who it was for, but hey. Okay, first Queen in the deck though, and she's in reverse. So she might be hot, but she's still immature. A lot of Leo energy. Okay. To reach this Knight of Pentacles energy, you gotta build yourself up and let something go. And in the process of letting something go, you're making a choice for yourself. And it might not just be for yourself, it could be for someone that you want in your life as well. So it's like you're making the choice not only for you, but for the person that you wish to be your lover. That is only for some people though, just because this doesn't have to be a love reading for everyone. Vulnerability. Being barefoot is vulnerable within itself. Your head is up high. I feel like you've been in that energy before, but maybe you felt like it was fake. So it's like, I don't want to fake it till I make it anymore. Or it's like, when will it become real? Like, I've been faking it for so long and I still feel not confident. I heard that's a deeper issue, but I was like, well, what can they do about it? No, it's just like, that's for them to figure out. Strength is also an 8. I just realized that. The number 8 might be significant. 7, 8, 9. The steps of going towards something, going forward. It's when these are in reverse, they're both facing the left, which signifies the past. The Ace of Wands is like, go for it, but before you go for it, you do have to go within when it comes to your self-esteem. And then that's when the new beginnings come in and start to flourish. This could be abundance. This could be in partnerships. And notice that I said plural because it's not just about love. Love is not the end all be all. And then after you gain that confidence, it's like, okay, but don't be on your high horse. There's a balance for sure. Just like, yes, you can be in the strong energy, but like, don't like strong arm people with you. You feel me? Like, because everyone has their own autonomy. All these energies are by themselves for the most part up top, unless you count the animals. Outside sources. And once you stop focusing on the outside sources and go with your gut, you'll be in a more balanced energy. And what you want and what you're going towards will be clearer. Okay. Any last words or cards for the collective when it comes to after making this decision and after being in a more balanced and aligned part of their life? Again, my nose is running. What are they running from? Maybe you don't have enough confidence to think that whatever you're striving towards will work out, but you'll fail if you don't even try. So if you try, then you haven't failed yet. If you're trying, you haven't failed yet. But if you give up, then you've already failed. And if you failed trying, you didn't fail if you try again. After this decision or decisions, whether that be cutting people off, whether that be choosing someone new, whether that be choosing a new career job, whatever the case may be, it's something new. You're choosing something for yourself, for the betterment of yourself, or something that will make you better. I don't know what that means, but yeah, for the betterment of yourself. You're making a decision. Your judgment, it might be a little clouded, or you're hesitant for multiple reasons, whether that be the past repeating itself, or whether that be not being good enough, or things not going the way that you want them to, or feeling as though you're already in a vulnerable state, and if things don't work out, then it'll crush you. Some people might not believe in God, but God / source / whatever you believe in wouldn't put you through something that you can't handle. No weapon formed against you shall prosper either. So if you decide to go back, then that's your decision, and you can get stronger from that, or you can let it weaken you. What I was going to say though is something I forgot, honestly. I was going to go in a different direction, but then I decided to go into a different one and kind of forgot about where I was going in the first place. That might also be significant. Once you start on this path, the things that you've been doing might fade. Like, you're so focused and enthralled on this new path and this new journey, you kind of forget how you felt in the past. This is very much giving confusion, and confusion is not of the highest frequency. Gratitude is probably the best direction you can go towards. Just like, I'm grateful for this lesson and what it's taught me, rather than, oh, I've been bit so many times, fuck love, fuck life. Sorry for laughing. Just like, or when it comes to jobs, it's like, man, every single job that I've been to, like, all the bosses were shitty. So I might as well just stay at this shitty job. But you don't have to, though. You have free will. If you are constantly drained, if you are constantly confused, it's not for you. I really was trying to figure out, like, how we got there and what I was trying to say before, but I don't need to go back. So let's move forward and see if we need any more clarifying cards for the collective. After making these choices, or this choice that is life-changing, can we see what is next? Okay. Queen of Swords, another queen in reverse. The cups locked up. Upright, she's looking forward. In reverse, she's looking in the past. There might be a setback. Ooh. And that's literally okay. There's a lot more clouds in the sky, so you could be contemplating if you made the right choice after making the choice. Any more cards? Okay, that's too many, so I'm gonna take that as a no. So we're gonna go back into the clarification cards. There's a singular bird in the sky. Although she might seem relaxed, her sword is in her hand, ready to slice at any moment. I didn't mean to say her. She, her, they, him, any other pronouns, but this energy. Okay, let me evaluate it upright for a second before getting into the clarification cards. She has shoes. I did notice that. I heard marked her territory. So stationary in this decision, in this new decision. After making it, you're in it, but you're contemplating on whether or not it was the right choice. But then in reverse, I heard the foundation is an afterthought. Head in the clouds, head in someone's ass. Okay. Every time I get this card, I'm like, why is the cup locked up? Because the cups symbolizes emotions. So regardless of if it's upright or not, the emotions are still locked up. I don't really sense regret in this card, just the possibilities, like the what if possibilities. Like, going back to this card, you can't pick every single cup. You can't pick every single choice. Maybe you can for some, like, okay, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try all my past options out again. Like, that'd just be so exhausting, you know? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get some clarifications on these cards for sure. May I please get clarification on the Queen of Swords in reverse? Okay, I'm about to stretch outward. Jesus Christ. Damn, can I stretch out? Gosh. Okay, we're good. Okay. May I please get clarification on the Queen of Swords in reverse? No, I don't believe in coincidences, Spirit. There's a sparkle in the sky forward, but it's like we're still focused on the past, like, or that might be what you fear. This is just a possibility. Dang, if only I would have kept that other choice on standby. Any more cards? No. Not right now. Seven of Wands, worth fighting for. I've never gotten this card. All the Queens in reverse. But this isn't bad. What is it upright? I've literally never gotten this card, so I am intrigued. But she was also in reverse. I just got imbalanced feminine energy. Everyone has feminine and masculine energy. There's a balance with the two, yin and yang. It's not black and white though. Make a stand. It is your life. And then Queen of Coins in reverse, or Pentacles. Tending to yourself. We have the word manipulation again. Or manipulative, yeah. Yeah. I just got a notification. Confirmation. I want to know whose energy this is. Right. Both say manipulative, and then one is like obsessed. The other one's possessive. Jealous, shallow, damn. Home, work, balance, imbalance. You were unbalanced then, and then you have a fear if you'll still be in balance after the choice. I mean, there's tools, bro. I'm not even just talking about therapy, like, it's within you. If you continue to evaluate and not steer clear of the work that needs to be done, like, you don't have to worry about being perfect, Mr. or Mrs. Perfectionist. No choice is perfect because this world isn't perfect. Us humans are not perfect. Like, literally nothing is perfect. Can I get one more card, please? Blue. I heard no. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of getting out of order. Because instead of like 3, 4, 5, it's 3, 4, 2. So it's like things still need to be evaluated before making the decision. Because the Pentacles, it's a very slow moving energy. It's probably some of the slowest energies in the cards, because you know how long it takes for a tree to fully grow? Like coins, that's earth. It takes the most time. And that's okay. If you're to rush it, you'll be disappointed. This choice that you're making is worth fighting for. Again, whether that be like your freedom, whether that be something career-based or love-based, it's something worth fighting for because it's something that you want. It's something that your heart craves. It's something that you desire, right? But you don't want to just rush it. You don't. You really don't. Because that could prolong your process. Okay. Just a tad bit more clarification with the astrology dice before we get into the guidance cards. We're gonna re-roll these, but 8, hey, and it was sideways, if you can see it. So, infinity. But yeah, I said 8 might be significant. It's off to the side. And then this one fell, so we're gonna redo this one. Awesome. I'm pretty sure that's Saturn. So Aries on the Queen of Swords. That's also in the Ace of Wands. New passion for love and life. So if you make this passionate start, this quick start of like, okay, this is what I want, so I'm going to go for it, you might have a fear that you'll be looking back like, oh, maybe I should have held on to another one of my choices, or maybe I should have held on to that job a little bit longer because things aren't going the way that I planned. So there's going to be self-doubt, but it's worth fighting for. Whatever this choice that you end up making is worth fighting for, regardless of what time you decide to do it. It might just be a little bit harder if you do it now rather than when you're ready, quote unquote ready, because ready is not when you're perfect enough, right? Confirmation. I wish y'all could hear my phone going off, but yeah, like, was it on the bird? That's cute. Birds might be significant. Or horses. You might have to fly. You might have to travel for what you want. I just heard that. Imagine a snake like moving in sand versus the grass, because I feel like the grass is their element. No? Or am I tripping? Because there's snakes in the desert too. So maybe they can slither around regardless. Maybe you fear that there will be a snake no matter where you go. Like when it comes to work and you're like, every boss that I've had was shitty. If I go try to shoot for my dreams, what if the person of higher power is shitty too? What if this next person that I go towards is shitty too? Or what if they don't accept me at all? Damn. Oh, let's read the dice. Jupiter. I get Jupiter and Saturn mixed up, but Jupiter, pertaining to luck, good fortune, love that it landed on the Nine of Pentacles. Pertains to luck, good fortune, what propels you forward, monetary value, prosperous events. Why am I stuttering? Not stuttering, but why am I stuck? I'm not stuck. My words is just not coming out the way I want them to. And that is okay. Sometimes it'll be like that. Prosperous events. You're going towards prosperity while leaving prosperity behind. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? It's like you know that you're moving towards something greater, so you're like leaving the past feeling lighter. You don't even need all the pinnacles or whatever this is. It could be money, but I feel as though it's more so like different energies. Like, you don't need all these different energies to be attached to you to be moving forward into something more prosperity. Guys. Ooh, now my hair just splashing water everywhere. Again, I feel like the beach or somewhere where there's like a body of water. I feel like that's very significant. If you leave with good karma, you're gonna go towards good karma. Does that make sense? That's what I meant by me stuttering and not making sense for a second there. What propels you forward? Because it's not money. You're basically leaving that behind. Because say that it costs money. Somebody else will get it. Say that it costs money to Jesus Christ, to get to where you want to be. So you feel as though you're losing money before you actually gain it. But in reality, you're taking the steps forward, and it'll lead to something greater than what you're leaving behind or what you had to spend to invest in yourself. Instead of seeing it as, oh, like this money's being wasted, he's not looking back and being like, oh no, my pinnacles, I need to pick them up. He's leaving it behind, letting it lead, like leaving a trail, which will be his story to tell later of how he got to where he needed to get to. I'm saying he because there's a man in the picture, but energy. You could be a man, woman, or anything between, babes. Okay. Next, I want to get into the Aries. So, impulsive, competitive, quick, reactions, babes. Stubborn, releasing what no longer serves you. Mic freaking drop. Releasing what no longer serves you. Which could be an impulsive decision, but if you take your time and leave a trail of good karma, the outcome will be better for you. But either way, if you decide to rush into it or if you take your time, it'll still cause you to release what no longer serves you, because you can't move forward without letting go of some of that baggage. Period. You also might be a bit stubborn. But that was the dice. That wasn't me. That was the dice, guys. Lastly, 8. The 8th house represents birth, life, and death cycles, transformation, end of an era. Can be related to debt collection, taxes, hardships, or generational wealth. Oh my god. But yeah, definitely giving ending a cycle, getting into a new one. Era of transformation. You're transforming before ending the cycle, because 9 is the end of the chapter. Like 9 is the end of the cycle before it goes back to 1. So you're at 8. You're at this transformation stage to move forward. Like, you're looking forward in all these cards except for this one. You feel as though after you move forward, after you make the choice, you're going to be regretful. Not regretful, but you're going to be looking back like wondering what if. And it's like, that might keep you from realizing that the choice that you made is worth fighting for, whether that be career, love, life choices, whatever the case may be. It's worth standing on business for. Awesome. Let's get into some guidance cards. I shuffled them a lot better this time as well. So some of them might be upright, some of them might be not. Okay, this one, it was like this before, but then you saw it. You have eyes. Maybe you don't. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, I'ma just shut up. Yeah. Okay. I do apologize for being insensitive. But no, this not clarification, guidance card. I don't know what to call these cards yet because I made them myself, but let's just say clarification cards. It says embrace all sides of yourself. It's in green and it has a green heart. And in the center of all 7 chakras, your heart chakra is in the middle. And it was upright and then it like swiveled upside down on these very slippery, beautiful cards. So it's like maybe you're on this journey and it's not linear. So some days you do feel confident, you do embrace all sides of yourself, but then something might knock you down a peg or something might cause you to look at yourself and be like, damn, I don't know. But hopefully it stays upright and nothing can make you, I heard falter, but I feel like that's not the right word. But go off, queens and kings, okay? There was no king cards that came out today, but hey, I'm talking to all y'all. Shit. All right, so embrace all sides of yourself. Anything else? Heavy water sign placements. So any water sign could be in your big 3, or you could just have a lot of water in your chart. Sorry, that's a little loud. What commercial is that from? Ooh. Maybe some of you guys want to be actors and be like a commercial actor, actress, or model. I feel like it's literally the same thing. They do both. They model and they act. I don't know. But maybe you want to do something creative. Creative for your career. Get paid to do what you love. I had to say hi to my cousin. But oh my gosh, I'm gonna just flip this over because I saw it while I was shuffling. La 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 la. You could be covering your ears, not wanting to hear shit from nobody, and that could be because you're stubborn. But also, like, you can take anybody's advice with a grain of salt because at the end of the day, it's your free will, it's your life, period. But keep in mind that, like, people might be spitting some facts. People might be spitting something that you need to hear. And instead of covering your ears, you might need to take a second to listen and reevaluate some things. Just be aware, but also weary of the advice that you are being given. That includes here, because not everything that I am saying is going to pertain to you. This is for a collective. It's not a personal reading, you feel me? So for some people watching, it could be about their love lives. For some other people watching, it could be about their career life. It could be about their life choices. It could be about their friends. Like, it could literally be about work and not necessarily a career choice. Just whatever you want to do and what you feel as though resonated for whatever reason, take it and leave the rest. That's a lot of cards. Should I stay or should I go? Na, 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 na. Should I stay or should I go? Na, na, na. Stranger Things might be significant. Baby, I can't wait for it to come out. And then kill him with kindness. What did I say about good karma? Interesting. So again, this could pertain to work. Should you stay or should you go? Baby, I can't tell you what to do. Should you stay in this relationship or should you go? I can't tell you that either, but you know. And it's your choice. And then kill them with kindness. When you leave out the door, make sure you wish all them people well, because if you don't, that'll be just bad karma adding to your life. You feel me? Like, why would you want to, all the negative stuff, why would you want to even like give that to people, knowing dang well the karma's real? Maybe some of y'all don't believe in karma because it hasn't affected you yet, or it might not even affect you in this lifetime. But there are consequences to your actions. So kill them with kindness. Don't be going around bad mouthing people. Don't be going around just being a dick. Like, real shit. Any more clarification cards? I pulled it out in reverse, but let's see. 1 minute they hate me, now they love me. 1 minute they hate me, now they love me. Okay, so it was in reverse. So that's interesting. What is it in reverse? Because I know what it is upright. Okay, so again, I feel like this might be things that you're used to experiencing in the past. I don't know. Like wishy-washy, back and forth. Like, oh, you know, like wanting to be in your good graces, but then also like, oh, fuck you, da 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 da. Like, you know, like just some bullshit. You know, like some bullshit ass energy. Conflict, conflicting, confusing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, again, could be pertaining to a past lover, current lover, co-workers, friends, family. Like, literally, it's just like you're confused whether they hate you or they love you. Now, with it being in reverse, you might be coming out of that energy. Clock it. And that's the end of those, because I asked any more cards and they said no in the now. So when that flew out. So, yeah, because I shuffled. I really like these cards. The Herbal Astrology Oracle is one of my favorites. Sage Blessing. 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't be in my comments with that 6, 7 nonsense. All right, bro. Any more guidance for the collective today, Spirit, other than Sage, which is blessing? This could be blessing your finances, your abundance, and abundance doesn't just have to be financial. It can be spiritual, it can be emotional, physical, like in your health, in your love life, in your spiritual life, just in your life in general. So you will be receiving blessings from the divine soon. I have a feeling it'll be after you make this important life decision, but also note that your spirit guides, that God or source, whatever you believe in, is blessing you every day by opening your eyes. And I'm not just talking about your 2 physical eyes. Hello, Hibiscus Joy. I feel like this one comes out every reading for you guys. Again, birds. Birds can be significant. Also, being outdoors could be significant. There's magic in the tongue, I heard. Fine. Purpose, but this time it is in reverse. This card came out for my reading, but it was upright. Ashwagandha. Purpose. This one also kind of gives me yin and yang with the sun and the moon. But since it's in reverse, you're still trying to figure out what your life purpose is. And you have more than one. At least joy is upright. Any more cards, Spirit? Okay, let me like not have it to my chest, close to my chest. Cards close to your chest. You're not trying to show people all your whole hand. You don't know who to trust when it comes to something you're trying to build. Whatever that is, I wish you the best on your journey. No? One more? Okay. I know I love this deck so much. I'm like, I could just go forever, but okay. So joy and purpose. 1 minute they hate me. Upright, nectar, grace, sensuality, beauty, divine feminine, nurturing, creativity, abundance. Astrological ruler, Venus and Pluto. I'm going to skip to the guidance. Like hibiscus, you emanate the essence, of Venusian grace. Venusian or Venetian? Guys, I promise I can read. You hold and cradle life. You are the nurturer. In whatever creation, there it goes. I have a feeling that my cousin's cologne might have helped bring that sneeze out. But no, let it out. Ooh, let it out, bro. Like, we wouldn't know joy or appreciate it as much if we didn't know what pain and sorrow was, bro. Like, we would not appreciate joy as much as we do, or as much as we will in the future. But some of us, we already kind of know what it is, like cherishing your emotions. But some people might not see the beauty in it just yet, and that's okay. As long as you nurture yourself through all these different emotions, you might learn to love them a little bit more. I like that the chakra symbols are on the ashwagandha card in gold right there. And then her crown chakra is kind of like, it's like a flower. Beautiful cards, man. Okay. Your presence brings renewal and joy to others. Express your creativity to keep attracting this colorful energy back to you. Like the hummingbird, you are a creator of nectar, a conduit of divine love and joy. Reversed, hummingbird might or may represent the inability to see the many blessings, that blessing card, you've been given. Don't shy away from your power. You are worthy of it all. Embrace all sides of yourself. Follow the dance of the hummingbird. Journey into your sadness and know that this pain is just a thread within the fabric of joy. Let it soak in like seasoning. So ashwagandha, purpose, it was in reverse. So that might be something that you still need to discover before leaping towards this decision of your purpose. Upright, finding your divine purpose. Dharma, finding the future self, receiving a divine gift. But since it was in reverse, unable to find purpose, feeling lost, confused, wounded from the past, exhaustion. Astrological rulers are North Node and Moon. Excuse me, sorry. If you didn't know, your North Node is, I feel like it's like, the best way I can explain it before I look in here, but like the best way I can explain it is your highest frequency. And like, not even just like your purpose, but it's where you're going, like your future self, higher self. That's kind of what I feel like the North Node is, but it also explains it right here. North Node of the Moon, pertaining to what goes around, comes around, karmic cycle, fear of not knowing, destiny, afterlife, another reality. You gotta realize that, like, life is bigger than life. Like, after this, there's something else. Some people might not believe it though, but it's like we get so stuck in the moment that we forget that it's so much bigger than us, if that makes sense. That's interesting. And then I just lost what the complete meaning was. That's so funny. I'm gonna read it again. I didn't see karmic cycles, so again, how you treat others is how you will get, that's what you'll get in return. And then fear of not knowing. Fear of not knowing, that might be also why you're hesitant to take the step moving forward. Forward is something that you're not used to, and or something you have yet to experience. Ashwagandha, like the North Node, mirrors the potentials of our divine purpose, also known as dharma in Sanskrit. Sanskrit? Let me shut the fuck up because I don't know how to pronounce. My apologies, especially if you live here. Sanskrit. Anywho, ashwagandha contains both solar and lunar elements within it, as it provides great strength and adaptability, yet with the deep qualities of the moon, such as relaxation, lucidity, and expanded consciousness. Ashwagandha reminds us that it is not necessary to fully know the entirety of your purpose in order to pursue it. When you're living in alignment with your dharma, there is no separation between your inner and outer realities. It becomes a cohesive experience. That's not the word. It becomes a cohesive expression, therefore granting a feeling of wholeness and completion. Perhaps you are not clear on your desired outcome, so your efforts feel unfocused or purposeless. Even if you've lost touch with your why, remain open to the mystery of the journey. Stay focused and playful. Keep following the signs. And we're going to end it on that note. I hope that you got some clarification or guidance, or maybe a clearer picture as to what you want to do next, or maybe a sense of calm in knowing that you don't have to make the decision right now. I wish you all well. Peace, love, and prosperity, friends.